Hi guys, my name is Parnali Dharia. I'm a woman international master, and today we'll stream about tactics. So this is one example that you can see on your screens. Just give me a moment, guys. Hello Avdut. Hello Jaykant. So guys, what do you think about this position? You can write down your answer. So I'll give you a few positions, and then maybe on chess.com I'll solve a few puzzles myself. So you can see that. But initially we'll just solve together. So what do you think? It's white to play? Yes, it's white to play. Should we wait for other people to join us, or we can start maybe? So there are some threats on black king for sure, and you just have to recognize how you can win here with white. This is not a typical move. It is slightly different from what we usually play. Any idea, guys? Any idea? King D2. Okay. Hello हर्षल. मैं हिंदी में बात करूँ या English is fine? Akhil, you are absolutely right. Queen F3 is the move. So this is a really interesting puzzle. Why? Because it's a silent move, and this can be called as a silent killer because this move doesn't really have a huge purpose, and it is not attacking the king. It is something that goes against what is normally played. So normal move would be something like king e2 or king d2, threatening to play rook g1, and this looks slightly more in the spirit of the game. But white has this queen f3 move, which is really interesting. Why? Because if you capture, then rook g1 wins the game, because this is a forced mate, and you can bring the queen in between, but it's still going to be a checkmate. So that is why this is a really nice example. And the other thing is that, for instance, here if the queen moves anywhere else, something like this, you just win the exchange here with queen into b7. So this was one example. Hello Janil. Akhil, you are absolutely right. You're correct. So let's see another example. Not this one. Just give me a moment, guys. Alright, can you try to solve this? Like, it's white to play, and who do you think should win here? Hello Moonwalk. Avdut, you're right. You're right, guys. So what do you think should be the result of the game that you can see on your screens? Like, Capture bishop. Okay. Okay, just a moment, guys. My bad. It's black to play. I'm so sorry. It's black to play, guys. And this is Anand sir's game against Kramnik. So Kramnik was white here, and Vishi Anand sir was black. You can take your time. This is slightly complicated, this position. But again, it's really interesting. So guys, today I'll be giving you a few puzzles and you can try to solve them, and later on I'll be solving few puzzles myself on chess.com and you can help me. And tomorrow, guys, me and Sahil will play dice chess. We'll try playing dice chess. We've never played that. So tomorrow will be a fun session. Queen h2 check. Okay, Jaykant. The problem with queen h2 is that king f1 and the king escapes, and also here you have so many threats. This is one threat. Queen into b7 is other threat. Then even c7. So many threats on the black king. So that's why you have to be really quick with your attack, and you can't waste any time here. Avdut, okay. Hello, North Junction. Okay, Avdut, the problem with queen h1. Okay, rook h1 you said, right? Just a moment. Rook h1 takes and queen h2. Again the king escapes. So that is the problem. And okay, Akhil, the problem is again here. Just a moment, I'll show you. Queen h2, king here, queen into h1, king e2 here, and takes, and the king escapes. There is no forced mate here. So the answer is again a very cool move, queen f3. Yes, Janil, you're right. So answer is again, the first move is queen f3, and right now your threat is to play this move. So if he takes, then you can checkmate. King f1 is not possible because king f1, again you play rook h1 and the same thing. So now here, even if he takes, you just play king g5 and you're not really bothered about the queen here. So white may have two queens on the board, but you're still going to win with rook h1. And even if he takes here, instead of taking on b7, you can just take, and again he cannot escape. He can capture here. You just play this move, and there is no real way of, or maybe I think king f5 is much better. Yeah, king f5, and then you just play either this move, king f1 and rook h1, or just rook h1 directly, and it's a forced mate. Yes, Moonwalk, you're right. Okay, Harshal, let me see what you're suggesting. So you're suggesting queen h2, king moves here, and then you want to take here. Okay, but I can take here, rook h2, I can just play this move again. And then if you go here, I'll escape with king e2. And you might want to play this move, but the problem is that I can take here, give a check, king moves, and then I can play this move again. So it's not really winning, because queens, rook h1, king g2, and after this you can take here. So that is the problem, and this is Slightly difficult this puzzle, but I think after queen f3 you solve all the issues, and this is a really cool move. So in both the positions that we saw, queen f3 was the cool move to play, and it wasn't threatening anything directly, but it was a silent killer. Let's see another example. Do you have any questions, guys? Let me check. Yeah, it's very interesting, moonwalker. Okay, let's see the next one. Guys, you can suggest me if you have anything in mind. Again, this is black to play, the position that you can see on your screens. जकांत कोई बात नहीं, गलती से सीखते हैं, तो कोई बात नहीं. यहाँ पे मीट नहीं हो रही, लेकिन definitely black is going to win soon. So you just have to find the correct idea here. Aryan, I think you can do Imagination in Chess. It is a really nice book for slightly advanced. Harshal, you are right. Akhil, you are right too. Rook into g3 is the move. So you realize that the piece is overloaded, this knight here and this queen here. So it's protecting the knight as well as it's protecting the rook. So you just capture here, takes, and then you take this piece. So this was an easy one, and if queen into g3, you just take here. So eventually you'll win the game. Maybe you'll win this pawn and the game very soon. Let's see the next one. Okay, this is white to play, and this is slightly tough, so you can take your time. Akhil, you are right. Black is a piece up. You're right. Hello, Vishu. Okay, just a moment. Avdut mentioned something, so I'll quickly go back. Alright. Rook into e2, queen into e2, but after you play queen into e2, knight is no longer in a pin, so it can capture here. So you're not really winning a queen, but yes, there are some ideas. So that's why rook into g3 is played. So you're attacking the queen here as well as you're attacking the rook. So white has to decide here. He cannot capture with the king. You take here and then this. Okay. Alright, let's see this one. This is really interesting, this puzzle. Okay, Vishu says rook d8. Vishu, do you mean rook e8? Yes, Avdut, you're right. So what do you think about the position? Can you spot there's something really interesting here? And try to be creative and imaginative here. Rook d8, you mean rook d1? Rook d8 is not possible, Vishu. Okay, knight h6. Okay, so you mean to play here, you can play knight h6. Alright. So you have definitely spotted the idea, but the problem is I won't capture here. I'll just play king f8. And queen c5. I can even play knight e7. So I'm just protecting here. This knight is guarding the c8 square. So that's why this is not working, but the idea is correct. We have to do something similar. Yes, moonwork, back rank looks weak, but how do you take advantage of it? Aryan, knight h6, I can go king f8. Yeah, something to do with the back rank. Okay, moonwalk, that's great. This is okay. Rook e8 is correct. I think we'll go move by move. Hello, Snehashish. Avdut, okay, too many suggestions. 1 second, I'll go one by one. So, you said queen into g6, but here I won't capture with the queen, I'll capture with the pawn, and it won't really be a mate because my king will have a hiding square here. So, after rook e8, I'll go king h7. So, that's the problem here with queen into g6, and rook e8 is correct. So, you give a check, and if knight goes f8, then what do? Vishupari, 1 second. Here, knight e7 is not coming because I can just take. So that's why rook e8 is perfect. Knight f8, and now you have to be really creative. So a lot of sacrifices coming up, and let's see if you can spot them. Okay, moonwalk, you're right. You're right. Knight h6 check, but what if I just capture with the queen? Can you spot anything? Can you see something? Akhil, the problem is that after this knight e7, I can just play rook into e7. And you might win something here, but I can even, I think, go queen into e7. Yeah, queen into e7 is much better because rook b1 is a threat, and you also have this problem of back rank as white. So you have to make sure that you don't blunder. And queen into e7, rook b1, queen e1, and you will be an exchange up, but there is something more that is happening in the game. A lot more actually. So it's almost like a forced mate. I just want you to spot it. You can try, guys. You want to capture the knight after okay, let's see what happens. You can suggest moves, guys, there is no problem. So here you want to take the knight, then I can take here. Okay, now you're right. Harshal, you too. Okay, great. So guys, knight h6, queen into h6, and now you play rook into f8, king into f8, and queen d8 is a forced mate. So almost this puzzle was pretty much forced because there's nothing that black can do here, because first you give this check with rook e8, so only move is knight f8. Then you played this move. So here he has the option of going here, but again it's a checkmate. So again you're forcing this move. G into h6 is not possible because of this pin. So you again give a check, and then he takes, and then you finally checkmate your opponent. So this was a really nice example. I really like this one. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Okay guys, so this is black to play and try to destroy the defender. So it is a combination of destroy the defender and back rank. Yes. Snehashish, you two are right. Rook into f8, and then you just mate on queen d8. So what do you think about this position? It is black to play, and it's almost a win. Maybe a mate too in one variation. You can take your time, guys. I'm showing you these examples because they look very normal, and during a game it is difficult to spot such variations if you don't know the patterns. Akhil, you're right. Bishop h6. That's a great move. So bishop h6, the point is that this bishop is defending this f2 square, and also it is preventing any ideas with rook f1 later on. And right now you're giving the bishop a choice. So either white can try to play this, but it's not going to work, or the bishop can capture here. So if he takes, then you just play queen f2 check, king moves, queen f1 takes and takes. So this is a back rank, and you destroyed this defender. And if he plays rook e1, then you can capture here. If he takes with the queen, you have this really sleeky move with rook f1. So takes, and then this. So you're winning. Bishop h6, we have rook e1. Yes, Aryan, you're right. Akhil, you're right too. Harshal, you too. And Snehashi's bishop h6, rook e1, we have rook f1. So it's up to us. You can even go like this. For instance, there are two ways to play here. You can even play rook f1 here, because takes, and then you can take here. I think this is better, but it will probably transpose. But if the king goes to h1, then you can just take here and win the game. So a nice puzzle, right? Yes, you're right. Yes, Nehashish, you're right. Avdut, this is not really a draw. You have to win this because you're better, right? Guys, keep liking the stream so that more people join us. Alright, let's move on to the next game. And this is one of my favorites, and I was amazed by this position when I first saw it. So try to find it, guys, and it is really difficult, let me tell you. It's not an easy position, but it is really amazing. You will enjoy this position a lot. Yes, always play for win. It's white to play, guys. And it is almost a forced win. This position looks very normal, but it's not. And there is something serious happening. You can try to figure out what is black's weakness here. So definitely black has some issues with back rank, and black is a pawn down. So try to think what you can do here. Avdut, you're right, queen g4. But what after queen g4? So you understood that there is some problems with the back rank here for black. So you're trying to take advantage of it. But queen g4, I can just move queen b5. So what do you play next? Akhil, Snehashish, you both are right. Queen g4. And for queen b5, what should be the move? You can think, guys. It's a really, really amazing puzzle. Queen g4 is correct. Queen b5 is also right. But what do you play next? Avdut, queen into c8 is slightly premature. Why? Because there's nothing much that is happening after that. Queen into c8, I'll just capture rook into c8, and if you can see, this square is already guarded by two defenders. So you have two attackers, but it's already protected by two defenders. So you'll lose a rook if you play this. It's not working. So queen g4, queen b5, there is something else. Your idea is correct that you want to get rid of this support here, but try to think outside the box. Akhil, you're right. Queen c4, moonwalk u2. Snehashish, you're right. Queen c4. Absolutely correct. So now guys, the queen can be captured like this or like this, and white just wants to sacrifice his queen at any cost. So what happens if you take here? I'll just show. You can take, and now finally this rook here doesn't have two defenders, so you can take and you'll win the game. Two attackers versus one defender, so you win. And the same thing happens with rook into c4. Again, this is left with just one defender. So he played queen d7. So what do you play next? Try to think outside the box, guys. Hello Saurav, thank you so much. Yes, Nehashish, queen c4, queen d7. But what do you play next? And we don't play for draw, we are playing for a win. So no queen g4 anymore. Okay, Harshal, if you take, I'll again take with the rook, and again there is two defenders for this rook e8, so it won't work. There is something better, guys. Think outside the box and don't be afraid. Moonwalk and Snehashish, you both are correct. So the move here is queen c7. So you're hell-bent on sacrificing your queen, and this is a very strange move because who plays this move, right? Because if queen into, then again you have the same threat, and if rook into, again the same threat. So this is why I find this puzzle pretty amazing, because you just know that you have to sacrifice the queen at any cost, and you're not afraid of doing that. So what happens if I play this move? Can someone tell me? This wasn't played in the game, but I just want to know what happens if I play something like that. Yes, queen b5. And what do you play now? This is really a fun example, and you will see how it ends for black. Black can play queen queen 5, queen into b7. Okay, queen into b7 is possible. Vishu, you cannot capture the rook because again rook into c8 can be played. Okay, so you're suggesting queen c5. Okay, let's check if that works. The problem with queen c5 is queen into c5, and queen has access to this square. Okay, so rook into e8, rook into e8, rook into e8, and queen f8. So the queen comes in between. So that's why queen c5 is not working. Queen into b7 is really interesting, and it most probably would work, but the problem here is queen into e2. So queen into e2, this takes here, and then rook c8. So after rook c8, if knight e1, then you take this, and you started off to checkmate your opponent with the back rank threat, but the same thing happened to you. So that's why it's not working. But otherwise, queen into b7 is a good move. There is something better. You can try to find it. So the problem, you have already identified the problem with queen b7, that is queen e2. So you have to do something which will prevent that in a way. So think deeper, guys, think deeper. Use all your pieces. Queen b6, okay. Queen c6. Queen c6 is too much. But yes, queen c6, I'll show you what happens. So someone says queen b6. Queen b6, the problem is again queen into e2, and same issue, this one. So that's why it's not working. And knight d4, I can take here. I don't have a problem taking with the bishop, because bishop is not really participating. Even the knight is good here because it's defending e1 square. So I think Vishu suggested pushing the pawn, so you're right, you have to push a4, and now you're attacking the queen, and your queen is still it is just there. You've given the queen completely, and he can take it whenever he wants. You're not afraid of sacrificing the queen. And if he takes here, can you suggest a really nice move for white? Moonwalk a4 is correct. Okay, queen c6 I'll try. 1 second guys. Let's try queen c6. Queen c6 is interesting, but I think I can play something like maybe I can take here. Yeah, and if you take, I'll take here. If you take, I'll take with the pawn. So queen c6 is interesting, but it's not working. But idea is correct. You are just trying to break his defense from queen b5. So you're making sure there is some hindrance here for black. Idea is correct, but a4 is the move. Queen into a4, and now you can try to find the move. Hello Abhishek. Harshal, queen c6 idea was correct, but it's not working here. Idea is good. So now you've realized that back rank is one threat, and how can you attack the queen? Queen into rook. No, you still shouldn't capture the rook with the queen. Why? Because again, this square is still defended. The queen is still on the diagonal. So how do you kind of remove this queen from the diagonal? So a4 has a purpose, guys, and I think this is slightly difficult, so I'll tell you the move. Aryan, queen a5. Okay, this is really interesting. Queen a5. And Snehashish, king f1. King f1, I can play queen b5 again. So now this is a pin, and it can cause you some troubles because queen c4 is no longer possible, because queen into c4, you're still under a pin. So that's why, and now this is a serious threat. So king f1 is not the move. And someone suggested, just a moment, queen into a5. Queen into a5, again the same issue, guys. You can take here, and if white takes, no, not here, I'm sorry. I think queen a5, I can just move back. Yeah, queen d7, I'll go back with queen d7. And again queen c7, I'll again play this. So maybe queen into a5 works, but that's not the best move here, because after this you're giving him this additional opportunity to defend with queen a8. This whole thing can be defended with queen a8 later on, because there's no pawn here. So there is something here, something really nice. Okay, let me check the chat. Vishu, you're right, you're absolutely right. Rook e4 is correct. Snehashi is queen c6. Okay, let's see queen c6 also. Queen c6. Queen c6, maybe I'll capture here. Or maybe not. Maybe just queen into c6 again. Takes, and then this same thing what we just saw. So queen c6, I have the choice of capturing with the queen, right? So that is the problem. Rook e4 is correct. Aryan, yes. Queen a5 can be played, but rook e4, you're completely winning the game after 2-3 moves. So rook e4, and now you must be wondering what happens to queen b5, right? Because queen still has that square, and I am going to show you the difference between the pawn a2 and rook e2, and this position. So it looks very similar to what we saw here. If this was the position and now this is the position with a4 takes and rook e4 queen b5, very similar, but the difference is that rook is here. So finally you can take queen into b7, and there is nothing like queen into e2 coming, or there is no threat here. So that is the difference here. Yes, rook e4 is completely winning, because now after queen into b7 there is no way to defend the rook on e8. You have to either sacrifice the queen as black, or you have to get checkmated. There is no way to save this game as black, because now if you play queen into b7, again I am playing this move, and this square is taken by the rook, this is taken by the pawn and the queen, this is taken by the queen again, and also queen a4 fails because this is possible and this is protected, guys, with the knight. So it's no longer possible to play this move, because takes, you just take here and you win the game. Aryan, yes, I'm teaching on an academy too. Yes, guys, do like the stream so that more people can join us and they learn too with us. Did you like the example, guys? This is really one of my favorites. So I'll just show you what happened in the game. Queen g4. So first move you sacrifice the queen. Again, second move you sacrifice the queen. And queen c7 is insane, because third move you're sacrificing the queen and you just don't want the queen on the board. Again, queen b5, this you attack the queen. So again, all the moves are really forced. Takes, rook e4, you continue to attack the queen, queen b5, and this is the fourth time you are sacrificing the queen, and there's nothing that black can do. Yes, it's an amazing example. Alright, let's move on to the next one. Do you have any doubts about this position, guys? Because if you do, let me know. Okay, so this is easy. This is white to play, and made in two moves. Yeah, it was very beautiful. Okay, if black moves rook d8, alright. That's a good question. Guys, I'll quickly go back. Queen g4 and here rook d8. Here you can capture here, takes, and then rook e8 again is a checkmate. And if you're wondering if after queen b5, queen c4, rook d8 is not possible because queen is hanging. So every move you're attacking the queen also. So here also you're attacking the queen, you're not giving him that chance. So he cannot really move his rook to f8 or d8, because you're threatening to capture the queen as well. So that's why it's not working, and it's almost forced. Last position, okay. Last position is basically here, I think. Queen g4 takes here, queen b5 takes. Even here the queen is under attack, so he cannot play rook d8. Ankit and Snehashish, you're right. In the next position, queen h5 is the move. So now you're threatening this and queen h8. So he can take here, but bishop h7 is a checkmate. So it's a blackburn mate again with 3 minor pieces. So whenever you mate your opponent with 3 minor pieces, it's called a blackburn mate. And this is one of the examples. I hope Avdut you got the answer for the previous rook d8. Queen is always under attack. Alright, let's move on to the next one. The next one is also one of my favorite positions. Yeah, so what do you play with white here? It's almost a mate, or you're getting a queen. So try to find it out. But this time I won't make any moves and you will have to visualize. So because it is pretty much forced, so you can visualize, I'm sure. So it's white to play and win. Till then I'll just have some water. You can think, guys, this is slightly tough, but I won't be making any moves, so you will have to visualize. If possible, write down the whole variation, if possible, because this will really improve your visualization, this puzzle. Harshal, queen g7 is not working. Bishop into g7. Unless you just want to sacrifice the queen, because I think in all the examples that we've seen before, we've sacrificed a queen, almost all. Yeah, so I really like to sacrifice my queen in general. Queen g6, okay, rook e8. Okay, so rook e8 is correct, but I won't make the moves. Just imagine rook is on e8, king has captured the rook, then what do you play? We'll do this blind, we won't make the moves on board. Okay, Vishu, you are right. Vishu Pari, you are right. Rook e8, king e8. So we have captured the bishop with the queen. So there's a check here, and how does black prevent the check? King e7, you want to play queen c7, but then I'll escape king f6 or even knight d7. Ankit, yes, king e8, queen c8, king e7, queen e6, king d8. How is queen e8 checkmate? Avdut. Okay. Queen e8 is not protected because you've already sacrificed this rook. Rook e8, king e8, queen c8. Snehashish, you are correct. Snehashish, you are absolutely right. Absolutely right. So guys, we have the answer. Rook e8, king e8, queen c8. So Avdut, here you were saying this move. Can you imagine what you were saying? So there is no rook here, and you're sacrificing the queen, but it's not going to work. So here queen, instead of queen e6, you play knight d5 check. So the king cannot escape with king f6. King can't go anywhere. If king d6, then I'll ask you what to do. But if he takes, you're winning the queen here straight away. And even queen into d5, you can just play bishop into d5. So what happens if I go king d6? Can you tell me? Can you spot the mate? It's a forced mate. Yes, you're right. So yeah, that's the problem. And you can just play queen e6 here, okay? So it's a forced checkmate. King cannot move anywhere. If you see, it's all blocked. So you used all your pieces in the correct way, and this was the correct time to sacrifice with rook e8, since most of your pieces were developed and they were controlling a lot of squares. You realized that and you made this move. So always be on the look for check capture threads, guys. Okay, let's see the next example. I hope you really like this one because it's a good example for visualization. We often forget that we've lost the piece, as Avdut also forgot about the rook. So it does happen. It is very common, and there's nothing to be sorry about here. It happens. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Alright, guys. Give me a moment. Okay, so I am not sure if you've seen the game, but what do you play here, guys? It's white to play, and Humpy is white here. Maybe some different format, yeah. I think it's on chess.com, 3 checks. Yes, you're right, Moonwalk. Harshal, queen c7 was not working because knight d7 was coming. Okay, I'll just quickly go back to that position maybe. Queen c7 wasn't working because knight d7 even supports, like knight on b8 to d7 also supports the c5 queen. In the earlier position there was a queen on c5, so this protects here. Okay, coming to this position, what do you think? It's Humpy's game, and Humpy is white here, and she played a move after which black resigned. Black was Irina. Georgian Irina, I think. Yeah, Georgian Irina. So what do you think? It happened in Olympiad a few days back. Bishop h7. Okay, guys, attack doesn't always have to be sacrifices. So think slightly deep. Your idea is correct. Your idea is definitely correct. Vishu, rook e1 is a good move because you're getting all your pieces in the attack, but right now you have enough pieces. These two bishops are really strong, and just one move and opponent resigns. So what can that move be? Before, I'll go bishop f8. Queen f3. Queen f3. How will you play queen f3? Okay, queen d3. Queen d3, you're right. I think you've seen the game. So Humpy played queen d3, and now she's threatening this move, queen h7, because bishop into f6 is the main threat, and after that queen h7 is the idea. And the opponent completely resigned because there's no way to defend against that. No way at all, because bishop e6 can be played, but you just take here, takes this move here, and you have this good move rook e1 here. So now you're threatening. If king e7, then there are some threats with this move, takes, and queen e4, or even queen e4, queen e5, knight e5. So you win here, and there's no way to stop that, because if you don't do anything, then I'll just play rook into e6 and soon win the game, because this is not possible. And if you capture with the rook, I'll take queen h8, queen e8. So I'll just show you. If I do some random move like I don't know what random move to play, but regardless, this is going to be a win for white. So queen d3 and the opponent resigned. What about queen d7? Okay, let me check. Queen d7 when for here, this move, queen d7. Queen d7, I can probably just play okay, queen d7 is a good move, but I can take here, I think. Oh wait. queen d7 is a good move, and I missed it myself. Okay, let me think what is happening. Maybe I can just move the queen somewhere, but where? That I'll have to think. I'll just probably have to go back then. Yeah, Snehashish, you're right. Queen d7 can be played. Queen d7, bishop f6, and then maybe takes here. Yeah, you're right. Probably it just spoils the pawn structure, nothing more after that. So you can play this bishop into f6. I don't know why Irina didn't play this then, because she just resigned the game. She probably missed queen d7. Yeah, you're right. You're right, Snehashish. That's a good move, queen d7, and it can be saved. Even I missed it. Yeah, blind spot. You're right. Snehashish for Olympiad OP. Okay, guys, you can do Snehashish OP in the chat. Okay, let's see one more game from the Olympiad. Let's see if you guys can spot it. So, what should be black's move here, guys? It's a critical move. Hello, Bharat. Bharat, I'm not playing against anyone, so right now, maybe on Wednesday, I will play against the subscribers again. Yeah, this was a really nice one. Okay, Bharat. Vishu, okay. I think you meant knight blocks the attack, but we have to capture it and we have to ruin the pawn structure for black in the previous one, because queen d7 is working. Avdut, you're right. c5 is the move. Rook capture with the check. Okay. This was Harika's game against Kurbunova Sarvanos. So here I can take, and this is possible, but it's still not that clear, because in the position that we left, like this original position, there is something serious that is happening, and there is no way in which white can defend against it. You're almost winning something here. Vishu, it's not working. I'll show you after this example. I'll go back to that one and show you. Bishop into e2, rook into e2. Again, we'll have the same position. Okay, Avdut and Moonwalk, you're right. So here the move is c5, and the idea is to play queen a6. So, and it cannot be defended, because regardless of what you play, suppose queen c1 is something that you play, then the problem is I even have queen d3. So queen d3, and then if queen d1, then you can just take, because rook into d1 and then this move, you win the game, you win the piece. And there is no real way of protecting this with a third piece. So you have two defenders, and there are 3 attackers. So you're going to win this piece now, and white can no longer protect this. Yeah, c5 and then queen e6. You're right. So that is the problem here, and it cannot be defended. dc5, you just play queen e6, win this piece, and Harika won the game. So I'll move to the previous example. Queen d3, queen d7, and now I don't know what you mentioned, but I think you meant bishop into f6, Vishu. Bishop into f6, I can take here, and the maximum you can get here is ruining the pawn structure, nothing more, I think. Yeah. I'm even wondering what happens if I take knight into, and then can I play something like bishop f5 or something? Maybe bishop f5, and if the knight moves, take here, take here, take here, takes, and then rook d7. So this can be one possibility, but to be honest, I like to keep this bishop and play. So I think queen d7 is a really good move, which Sneha Sheesh found. Or maybe here, maybe, I am not sure, but this move is possible. Maybe, I don't know for sure. Maybe rook e1, takes. Okay, this can be possible, but it's not that clear. So maybe queen d7 is the only correct move. Alright guys, now I will play myself. So let's see, I'll solve a few puzzles now. And it won't be puzzle rush, it will be like normal tactics without any time control. So my rating is already 2666 because I do solve a lot of puzzles. So just give me a moment, I'll set it on OBS. Give me one moment. Hello Sanjeev. Yeah, she probably resigned because she didn't want to play with double pawns. That is very much possible, because playing that against Humpy is nothing less than lost. She is damn good at positional play. Give me a moment, just arranging. Okay, I'll have to set a bit. Give me 2 minutes. Alright. So I hope this is visible to all of you. Should be. Okay, great. So guys, I am already on 2666. I don't know if you can see it or not on OBS. Okay, if you want to, I can show it to you. So that's my rating right now. Let's see how far I can go. Let's see. दिव्या का गेम पूरा दिखाने की ज़रूरत है. If I just show you the tactic, it won't do justice to the game. She played a beautiful game, so I'll show it to you some other time, the whole game in fact. So now I'll solve a few puzzles with you guys. Let's see. Okay, so this is white to play, and alright, what is happening? Okay, so definitely there are some threats here with c8 and but there must be something else. I think rook b6 or something is working, or maybe just play this move and queen takes. No, it's not working. I myself am solving, guys, so it's going to take some time. Let's see. Alright, so here, and now I think f5 is the move, but I'm not sure. f5, if the queen takes, then you just play rook here, probably, but let me think. This is tough. We can start with f5 probably, but I'm not sure. Sneashish, yes. Yes. So rook b7 here. The problem is I can play king g6 and then f5. Okay, king g6, rook b6, takes, rook into 7, maybe. Okay, this is tough, guys, this is tough. Let's see if we can solve this or not. Okay, f5 I think should be correct, but wait, rook b7 also looks interesting because rook b7 has a plan with this move. Can take, and then king here. What do I play next? I think c8 can be played, so rook b7 makes sense. Rook b7, rook into c7, rook into c7, and king g6. So after king g6, what do we play? Do we play g4 and f5, or do we just stay? I think we should play f5. Okay, f5 is wrong. So f5 is not the move. And so rook b7 must be the move. Yes, rook b7 is the move. And now I think for king g6 the plan was to play rook b6. So king g6 for instance, then rook b6, queen into b6, rook into b6 is a check. So that is the difference, guys. And Harshal, you solved it. I missed it. So you're correct. You're absolutely correct. Alright, let's move on to the next one. Let's see. So my rating is down to 2657 now. I lost some 6 points or something. No, 9 points. Alright. Okay, so what is happening here? This is one move and I can take here, but he has 2 pieces for a rook. So obviously it's not going to be the move. This is the second move that is possible, and this is the third move. So I think rook d4 is more correct. And now I think rook c1 or rook d6. There are 2 moves. So I think first rook c1. So okay, I'm wrong because king d6 is possible. Okay, rook d6 first. Alright, rook e6 is a mate and I missed it. Happens. Alright, happens. I thought there is something here with knight c5, rook d6, but rook e6 is just winning. So a bad move by me. Hello Bharat. That's great, moonwalk. Actually, it's a good thing if you can learn the learning, like the thinking process, because you can apply that in your game as well. I am thinking here what to do. This move is good, yeah, because you're threatening this and this. But I am thinking if bishop d3 is possible, so I'm just thinking if that can be played. Bishop d3, king moves here, and then you play this move, threatening this mate. Yeah, I'm going to go with bishop d3. Yeah. So regardless, I think you can just play this and this move maybe. Or what do I play here? Okay, I think this should work. Rook f6, so you're preventing this move, and next move maybe you can just take here. Bishop c4 and takes. So because the problem is that king will have to move here, and until then d2 is not possible because rook a6 is a checkmate. So king moves here, you play bishop c4, so this is a pin, and when the king moves you just take here. So it's very complicated probably for you guys to see, but it works. Alright, next puzzle. Harshal, yes. So after that you move the bishop. Correct. Guys, keep liking the stream so that more people can come and join us. We just have 9 people right now. No problem. Okay, you think it's bishop into d5? Alright, let's see. Yeah, even I think so, bishop into d5. Because this was a pin, correct. And now you just move the bishop somewhere. It can be here or here. Alright, I think bishop e4 or bishop c4 both work. So I think I will give myself that point. Okay, so now we have to make the correct move. King here would mean losing something, maybe. So we have to be really precise here. King h2, he can take. Queen h8. King moves and some problem. So I think this is the correct move. Because knight g5, you're protecting this knight with the king. And now for this move, you have to do something. What? Okay, I'm wondering if what happens if I just play queen e7. So I'm taking time because I'm thinking about that. This is also a possibility, but you just take here and you won't have more than a draw probably, so it's not working. And what can you play here? Queen e7 is a move that I'm thinking about. Queen into e6 is one move. Queen into e6 makes the most sense somehow to me, because queen e6 takes. Yeah, queen e6 makes a lot of sense. Then now knight g5. Okay, so guys, if he plays this move, I have queen g6, queen h7. It's almost a forced checkmate. Because king g8, queen h7, king f8, queen h8, king e7, queen g7. King has to move back. Knight e6, king e8, queen f8, king d7, queen d6. Alright, it's too complicated. but I think it works. Okay, so after queen into g5, you just take and you win the game. Good night, Dan Karam. Thanks, Vishu. I try to reach 2700 as quickly as possible, maybe. Yes, knight g5 check. You're right. Let's move to the next one. Okay, alright. So you have to play some threatening moves. So obviously I'm considering this move. First option is check, capture, threat. So you see all the checks. This is one check, this is another check, this is a capture, and it's also giving some threat, and you have to check your opponent's threat as well. So this is my opponent's threat, this two moves. So some discovered attack, a discovered check. So that is the problem here. I think rook into g2 is almost forced, and now again you give a check here. The king moves here, then you have knight d2 and you win the queen. So this was easy. This was easy because it was almost forced, unlike the last puzzle. So here definitely there is something that I'm seeing here. So I can sense that the bishop is controlling these two squares, and if I can sacrifice my rook here, maybe I'm going to get something. I'm not sure right now, but yeah. So the move is this move. Takes bishop h3, and now you play rook e4, I think. Yeah, rook e4, and now queen e3 is a checkmate. So this is like Boden's mate or crisscross mate, somewhat similar. Okay, let's solve this one. So I can sense that the queen can give a check from here. So check, and then this is a capture, and queen e2 is also a threat. So let's see if we can find something. We should be able to, but I think other move is this, because this bishop cannot really go anywhere. So I think this is the move, and you just win the piece. So not all puzzles are about attack, and sometimes you win material. So this was one of them. So I'm back to the rating that I lost. Alright, I think I know this position. Let's see if I can solve this. Okay, I think rook a4 is correct. King b5 and now c6. Alright, so this pawn cannot be stopped. And now what do you play? You play this move, I think. Yeah, you just queen and win the game. So I'm already on 2674. A few more points for 27,000. Now 2700. Okay, should we take here or we shouldn't? Do we have anything better here? No, we can just take probably because b6, and then you can take e3, b7, e2, b8, e8, and I don't think there is any check because queen b5 is not possible, and for sure there will be some mate here. So I think I'm going to go with this. I'm not sure. Okay, this is correct. And now you play. Okay, so this is a trap. Alright. I think this works. This works just fine because b7, e2, b8, e1, and queen b5 check, you will eventually defend against it because it's not really a perpetual. Hello Bharat. On Wednesday I'll play. Wednesday. Yeah, queen h8 was really nice. Yep, you're right. You're right, guys. Guys, keep liking the stream so that more people will be with us and they will help me solve, because as I can see, I'm becoming slightly weak at this. I'm definitely not as strong as I used to be. Okay, so I can sense that there's a pin here, and if I can take here, then there'll be something. So first we'll play this. Now this is a pin again, and now we'll capture here so that we have this move, and this is guarded, so nothing's happening here. Okay, quickly, can you help me with this one? This is an easy one. I'm sure you can help me with this. Okay, it's an easy one. Yeah, Harshal, you're right. Queen h4. Queen h5. Correct. Queen h5. Oh, okay. Isn't this correct? Why? Bishop into g5 is possible. So it's not an easy one. G6 first and then Queen h5, because otherwise the king is escaping. And yeah, or we have even this move, I think. Yep, this is more correct. And now you take, and it's a forced mate. Sorry guys, I told you this is easy, but it's not really that easy. No problem. I'm down to 2672, but okay, we'll cover it up. We will. Okay, so what should be the move? King here or king here? I like king f1 more somehow, but let me think. Yeah, because king h1, there can be some tactics, with bishop g5, rook c7. So if I play king h1, I'll just show you. Then bishop g5, so the rook is supported. And now if you play rook c7, he can play queen into c7, bishop into c7, and rook e1 will be, there'll be some problems with rook e1. Or maybe rook e1 first, bishop e1, and then some problems. So basically it's not correct. King f1 is more correct. And now you can play, wait, rook d4 is just possible, right? There's no problem with rook d4. Yeah, easy. Okay, so there is some meeting net here. I can see that there is something happening. Not 100% sure how this is going to be a checkmate, but definitely something is happening for sure. Or maybe I'm winning a piece with f4, and then rook f5, rook h5 is a checkmate. And if bishop into f4, then I have h6. So king into h6, and then I can play this move, rook f4. Okay, so I am going to go with this, and even this is one move. Yeah, so this is the correct variation. Alright. Yeah, moonwalk, you're right. Look at it. Yes, you're correct. Hello, Xavier. Yes, queen h5. Queen h5 wasn't working, but rook h8 is more correct. Moonwalk u2. Moonwalk f4, you're right. f4 was correct. Alright, let's solve this one. Let us solve this one. So definitely if I can enter this king side, it will be great. I am wondering if I can play something like maybe rook d7 and then bishop e6. So rook d7, bishop d7, rook d7, and I am attacking here. So queen c4 and then what? And then what to do? Guys, even I'm thinking with you, so that's why I'm not talking much. But you can try to help me out with this. This is slightly difficult, I think. We'll solve a few more puzzles. I hope that I reach 2700 very soon. Keep liking the stream, guys. Yeah, it's a difficult moonwalk. I am not sure, I'm just wondering if takes queen c4 and bishop e6. Okay, bishop e6 is not possible. This looks difficult. What happens if I play a move like bishop h5? Alright, I have an idea. What if we go rook d7 and bishop d7? Okay, let me just rook d7, bishop d7 and no, not possible. Rook d7 here and g6. Yeah, it's not working. Nope, not at all working. What to do here? Knight d5 is one option, but I'm sure that's not the move. Because the problem is that c2 is also under attack, so you can't really move the knight to that quickly. So you have to make sure that you make a really good move here. And I don't know, I have a feeling that something like bishop e6 will come at some point, but I am not sure. How do we access the square? This square, I mean. Is there a way? Okay, that's not working. This is a check here. After queen c4. Alright, rook d7, bishop d7, rook d7, queen c4. And now what do we do? So I think till here we are correct. We have to find a move after this. Okay, I think we might have the answer. I think so. Let me check. What if I play bishop h5? Just for bishop h5, g6, and let me check the chat if you have any questions. Hello Gautam. Hello Jaykant. Moonwalk, queen c4, b3, queen f1 is one move that is possible, right? And queen into f2. So Harshal, rook d7, and okay, queen f8. King into f8 is there, no? That's the problem. Okay, I'll try it. Okay. If you say so, I'll try that. I'll try. Give me one moment. Rook d7, and then queen f7. Okay. Rook d7, bishop d7, queen f7. Queen c4 is the problem, Xavier. That is the main issue. Yeah, queen f1 and even protecting f2, but now you have knight d6 is possible. So you will give up one knight and then you will just defend the f7 pawn. So nothing much is happening because it's basically you have two pieces for a rook. Okay, let me check the chat. जयकांत, आज चैंपियन शोडाउन नहीं दिखाया मैंने क्योंकि मुझे लगा इवेंट कंप्लीट होने दो. मैं दिखाने वाली थी एक्चुअली सेंट लुइस रैपिड दिखाने वाली थी बिकॉज चैम्पियन शोडाउन 960 फॉर्मेट में था. तो डे 1 वाज अबाउट चैम्पियन शोडाउन. सो आई थॉट सेंट लुइस का दिखाऊंगी रैपिड और ब्लिट्ज जो की जा रही है. बट फिर मैंने डिसाइड किया लेट्स डू टैक्टिकल ट्रेनिंग टुडे. बिकॉज आई थिंक ऑलरेडी काफ़ी लोग दे आर स्ट्रीमिंग अबाउट द सेम टूर्नामेंट, इसीलिए. Okay, let me tell you one thing. Rook d7, bishop d7, rook d7, queen c4. So you're threatening here and protecting here. I hope you are with me on this, guys. Rook d7 first move, bishop into d7, rook into d7, queen c4, and now b3, queen f1 check, knight d1. So this is guarded. And now you play knight d6. So you have two pieces for a rook, but I'm not sure if that is enough compensation. So I'm just going to think for 2 minutes, and if I can't, then I'll play that. Okay, rook d7. Alright, this is correct. Rook d7. Alright. Now, this is not coming because c2 is attacked. Bishop e6, then you just take. So b3 or bishop e2. I think b3 is correct. Okay, till here we are correct, guys. And now we have to make a good move. So knight d1. That's it. Oh, I thought knight d1, knight d6. Alright, this was not that difficult if we thought about this, because I think we saw this earlier. We just thought it's not working. That's great. Moonwalk, I think you found it. Jaykant, I know you even mentioned the link, but I just thought it's probably not the correct way to go today, and maybe tactics would be better. You should go back and see the position with queen g4, queen c4, Jaykant, because you're late. So you can see that it was really nice, that position. Okay, so here this should be easy again, something like I don't understand this position. Okay, what if I just move my king? What is happening? Yeah, I think I should just move my king, and then for this I can play this move, not this. Knight here, king moves here, and what to do? What next? I'm trying to think, guys. I think this is correct. And now you have to find the good move. So knight e7 and knight f6 are two moves that are possible. So you have to be careful here. I think knight e7 makes more sense somehow. I don't know, intuitionally I just feel this is more correct. Because knight can jump here. And I can play this move. Yep, got it. Alright. Is this working? Takes and then you take here. Wait, let's think. Even this is one move. This looks good to me, queen h4, because you're threatening this move, and somehow looks just this just looks better than the other moves. So, or even this is one move like Anand's game that we saw. So this can be one move, guys. Queen f6 looks really nice, so I'll play this. Yeah, it's very similar to what we saw initially with queen f3, Kramnik versus Anand. So this is a first mate. I'll check the live chat 1 second. Thank you, Jaykant. Yeah, instead of rook into g7, we initially saw, right, queen f3. It's very similar to that puzzle. Queen f3 and black wins. Kramnik versus Anand. Guys, you can try to solve this one along with me. So I'm on 2690. So I think this is an easy one because there is a fork already here. Something is happening, and if I can take, and the knight is here. Alright, let's think. I think this is correct, yeah. And now we just play this and win the game. So I'm on 2693, 7 points to go, guys, to reach to 2700. Let's see if we can reach 2700. And I think we can, because they're giving all easy puzzles right now. And this is too easy. Yeah, this is way too easy. Maybe this. Oh no. Okay, I still got 1 point, but I think knight d1 was the move, or I don't know. Let's see what the move was. Knight, but knight moves where? Here? Yeah, probably. Because you want to play knight c5 and then have some attack on b7 and e6. So that's why he played this. Okay, cool. Alright, so this is a threat here. I think we have this cool move with bishop d7. But let me think again. Yep, it's working. Bishop d7 and we win the game. Guys, I crossed 2702. I crossed 2700. So we'll stop streaming today. Okay, let me just check the chat. Yep, we crossed 2700. I'll just show you. Give me a moment. So, yay, 2702, and that's great. Maybe tomorrow we can. Tomorrow I'm planning to have a fun session, like me and Sahil will play dice chess, because I really want to try how to play that, and let's see if it works for us. Let's see. It will be a fun session tomorrow. So we'll have a guest tomorrow. Sahil will be joining me. You might have seen his videos on the channel. So you can check them out. He recently made a video about how to get a FIDE rating, so you can check that out too. Thank you guys. Thank you Xavier. Thank you Gautam. Thank you Bharat. So that's it for today guys, and let's hope we have fun tomorrow. And tomorrow the session will be at 10:30, so I'll start streaming at 10:30. I have a stream at 9 on Unacademy Chess India, so that's why the stream will be at 10:30. Good night guys, good night, and thank you for the help. Take care guys. Yeah, do subscribe to the channel and keep liking and keep sharing the videos. Take care guys. Bye guys. Good night.